All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
Okay. In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the She Said No podcast. I'm your host, Marco G, a.k.a. the Six Scale Scoundrel, and I'm joined here by my beautiful co-host, Gigi. Gigi, say hi.
Hi.
Gigi, what are you annoyed about today?
So annoying.
Tell us. This is your therapy session. Let it out.
Well, we were at a charity thing, and then you had
Very specific. Thank you.
Well, it was for a animal shelter, and then you pulled us, and I was having the best time.
Yeah, so I totally blew it. I thought nothing was planned until later this evening where I'm playing a card game. But it turns out there was this event that was started a little bit earlier. So we tried to squeeze it in. So we've got a back-to-back-to-back for me personally. So, yeah, Gigi wasn't happy about me cutting it short because even my sister was there. My cousins were there. I totally blew it. So, yeah. Anything else that you're annoyed about beyond the other stuff that we'll get into?
So many things.
Okay.
They will come out.
Okay. So you could see the space is a little bit confined here. This is the tumbler box for me right here. So... you know, the tumbler's just behind there. I'll show a picture of what it looks like in the display. But yeah, I'm getting a little boxed in over here. So we desperately need a solution for how to manage all these boxes. Gigi, thoughts on the display?
What display?
I mean, just all of it. How this room
I
is
didn't
going.
even really realize that it was there. But
The tumbler box?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you said it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I put the tumbler
I had
in my
not
display.
seen it. It's good.
Okay, well, you're kind of
nice.
this will be a warm-up topic. Okay. Let's just go to that. Gigi, so you said it looks nice.
Uh-huh.
Whoops. I'm
You're
showing way
guys.
too much stuff here. So there it is in the display. I haven't even taken off all the plastic. I haven't established all of the put all the little pieces on there, but yeah, it's coming together. So you like it though?
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay. And I do have a clip for this exact moment too.
What's that? Oh, the tumbler? Oh, you wouldn't be interested in that.
Oh, you wouldn't be interested in that. Any other criticisms? Because I know you weren't a fan of me getting this.
Yeah, I like it in a weird... It's chunky, which I like.
Oh, wow. Okay. Go on.
Just-
Nothing more.
I like it.
Okay. All right. She likes it. Hey, she approves. All right. I'll take that as a dub. So with that, let's really quickly, Gigi, move on.
How much was this? 400?
So originally
Something?
it's a little over $600.
No.
But
How
yeah,
much did you
I got
pay?
it for $410 shipped.
Okay.
Are we happy with that price?
I'll have to inspect it a little bit more.
Yeah, so I feel like the Jazz Ink, those go for, close to $2,000. So for $400 for a vehicle, obviously it's not going to be the same quality, but still a pretty dang nice piece for that price. Okay, that's it's about as good as we'll get. So
Well, you didn't do a good job. I didn't inspect it. This is my first time seeing it.
we'll follow up on the next
Okay,
podcast.
okay.
All right, I barely put it up there yesterday. So
Okay.
Gigi, let's check in with the chat here. Let us know how we're sounding, by the way, because again, new setup. We're still dialing things in. We got Toy Mafia in the house. We got Gigi letting everyone know we're about to start 10 minutes late. Whoops. Appreciate everyone. We got 12-inch Moose Stream. Hello, community collectors. I need to be amazed. Need to be amazed by us. Need to be amazed by Hot Toys. Need to be amazed by others. Let us know.
I'm still waiting to be amazed.
Moose, thanks for joining. We got Ben Thomas in the house. Ben, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining. We got Lane Kramer. You want to read this?
Gigi can't say no to Bruce Wayne in a suit. Marco's deaf needs two armories in his collection.
There we go, Lane. I like where your head's at. We will get to that here very soon, but appreciate the support. We got Universal Key in the house. Let's see, we got comics. Swag. Okay. I'm assuming you're talking about me and not Gigi, right?
Okay.
But appreciate you for being
God,
here.
I hate you sometimes.
King Cuddy Jr. Oh, darn. Okay, let us know what that's in reference to, but King Cuddy, thanks for joining. We got Mike the Sith Scale Collector. What's up, everyone? Hey, thanks so much for joining. The King is saying, glad to see you both. Happy wife, happy life. It's true. The thing they don't tell you is, this Chris Rock's bit, they're never happy.
It's true.
Yeah. They're never happy, but no, we're working on it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit grumpy right now. I'm just
It's pretty typical. I mean, that's pretty much every time we.
I didn't get dessert.
Yeah.
I just
I got
was
you.
rushed
Hey,
out.
I got you. Don't worry about it. We got Aunt Jemima in the house. Seems racial. We got Big Rib. Hey, how are you both doing? Hey, Big Rib, thanks for joining. We got the legend Bob Dylan in the house. Compare the price of the Kojin Works and Hot Toys Armories. It'll help your case. Bob Dylan, you're brilliant, because that's how I've structured this argument. So we will get to that. But yeah, I think, once you look at what J&D's doing versus what Hot Toys is doing, one of them seems like a no-brainer, honestly. So Bob Dylan, thanks for joining. We got Jose G. Hernandez in the house. Hey, Marco and Gigi. Excited to see her give you shit for buying 5 Batmans.
That better be a joke.
Oh, we'll get there. Jose, thanks for joining. You want to read this comment from Lane?
Wow, that Tumblr looks cool. Nice pickup. I'm waiting on the Batman 89 Batmobile myself. Another thing that is huge.
Batman Mobile.
Oh, what did I say?
I'm kidding. It's Batmobile. What did I say? Batman Mobile?
Oh, I always say Batmobile.
I know, it's from New
New
Girl.
Girl.
Yeah, Lane, the 89 is going to be a banger as well. So, Brick Artemis in the house. What's going on, Brick? Thanks for joining. Big Rib is saying, I see the Tumblr is finally out. Any issues? Honestly, no. There was a few scuffs, but all the pieces, knock on wood, so far seem to be intact. I haven't put on the fins and all the other little odds and ends, so when I put those on, we'll let you know if there's any issues. But seemed like pretty pristine, honestly, out of the package. So pretty happy with it so far. You want to read this from Lane?
We can't see Marco's face at all. We got a nice view of the mic, but it's not as interesting as you are, Marco, as well.
There we go. So there you go, Lane. We'll get a partial view of my face here. Let's see. We got the legend, Big Dog Pound, in the house. Go ahead, Gigi.
Woo!
Nice. Big Dog Pound. It's been a while. Thanks so much for joining. We got AB in the house. Hey, what's going on, AB? We got Trevor 1-6 Shooter. Hey, everyone. Hey, Marco. Hey, Trevor. Thanks so much for joining. Beautiful crowd tonight. We got Niculio. Why are you hiding back there, Marco? Honestly, we're putting the real eye candy up here up front, but wasn't my intention to hide. But after this conversation, I may need to hide, honestly. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. A Big Dog Pound saying that the mic is blocking your face, Marco. Thank you. Hopefully, this is a little bit better here. You can see me sweat. You can see me emote a little bit more. We got Duck Collector in the house with the popcorn ready. Thanks so much. Bob Dylan is saying, it's fine. We can see the pretty one. I'm saying, we don't need to really see me. Again, minus when I'm really going to be on trial here. You're probably going to want to see me sweat. And Trevor's saying hi to Gigi as well. Let's see. Moose Stream is saying, I need to be amazed by this stream. Moose, I hate to break it to you, but this is not a stream to be amazed by. So appreciate you setting the high standards, but it's the wrong podcast for that. But no, really appreciate you being in the house. We got Eddie, the legend, Money Mendez. Hi, Gigi and Marco. Love you guys. Gigi, take it easy on my boy. He's just standing in front of a girl asking to buy some toys. Oh my God.
I feel like, okay, I'm getting a few hints of what is to come, so.
And yeah, Gigi's definitely getting some hints. So this was going to initially be the thumbnail until the Armory was announced. But I was totally going to Photoshop Gigi and myself on here. So this is the actress that plays Shinhati.
Oh, mm-hmm.
And then, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank on the other actor in the character that he plays, who's in it like very briefly. But I was like, oh, this is totally us. This is totally me asking you, hey, can I buy, hey, Gigi, can I buy these toys? This may make the cut for a future thumbnail. But yeah, just a guy in front of a girl asking her to buy some toys. So yeah, with that. There we go. The fact checker. Ezra
Ooh,
Bridger.
Ben, he
yeah.
beat you by like a.
Oh, there's
second.
Ben. Okay. Ooh. No, I saw Jose first. So
That's what I said.
let's see. Eddie's saying, you don't even need to Photoshop your face there, Marco, because it's there. Yeah. I thought that was pretty much us, so it's pretty awesome. Lane's saying, I have my bugle ready to play tap for Marco if necessary. Oh, wow. Okay. So like a military thing. Like yeah.
Oh,
Thanks, Lane.
yes. Okay.
Let's see.
I don't know
Ben
if
saying,
you-
except Ezra doesn't have one yet. That's the most fucked up part of that picture, right? Where it's like, why did they bring him there to be like, hey, look at this line that we've made everyone but you? But I don't think they had made Shinhati at that point. So maybe, hey, maybe we're getting them. I could totally see it. Big Rib is saying, okay, I'm ready to see whatever Marco will get in trouble for. I think that there's a lot on I've been in the hobby long enough now to where it's like, she's seen all these characters, right? She's seen Iron Man, she's seen the Batman, she's seen the Spider-Man. So I think it's all diminishing returns at this point. We got the talented Renz Tolentino in the house. Hey, what's going on, Renz? Let's see. Jose is saying, I thought Marco was Dev Patel. That as well. At least he's not the Slumdog guy exclusively anymore. At least he's Monkey Man now. So we've upgraded a bit. And then Eddie is saying, he's all actors at once. I'm saying if I had any type of acting talent, I missed the mark because I could, like the Indian dude who plays all the Mexican, he was like in Training Day, like that guy.
Yes.
Could have been me. All right, so last one I'm going to take here.
You
Lane
don't
is
look
saying,
Hispanic enough.
yeah, that's our problem. I don't look Mexican enough. So. Lane is saying, I'm glad Gigi is not able to see my pre-order list. She would just get mad at me on principle. I know she'd be mad for you just enabling and being in the hobby, Lane. But all right, last one. Eddie's saying it could always be a stand-in, and Danny Lee is saying, what up, Marco and Gigi? Just dropping by to say hi. We'll catch the replay later. Danny, if you're eating barbecue today, please send us some pics. All right, so with that, Gigi, as I mentioned, I got to run off here semi-soon, so we will just jump right into the figure talk. I don't think we'll do a Is It Weird, a Que Significa, a rigmarole. Yeah, sure. Let's talk about some figures, but on the rigmarole piece, only thing I want to mention is that we've got a promo code with Collector Zone, so 16 fix, definitely not 16 fix. We'll get you 15% off your pre-order. But I will say don't even use our promo code. Just go join the Collector Zone Cantina. And Marcos is always dropping promo codes in there. So definitely, go check out those deals. So Gigi, the first thing I want to talk about today, and this is kind of news from last week, but we have a pretty funny anecdote, honestly. So these two figures were all the rage last week, right? So these are the exclusive Imperial Commando and the Obi-Wan Kenobi Clone Wars with the Mandalorian armor. Now, Gigi, tell everyone what your take was in terms of, because, okay, the whole community is a buzz, right? These are exclusives that are dropping. Everyone's trying to get them. What was your take on the whole situation? Just the situation, and then we'll talk about the figures one by one.
The situation? Oh, I don't care about the situation. It's like, whatever. Do what you must with your money.
Okay, how did you feel about me getting swept up in the hype?
Yeah, it's a fucking sucker, I feel like. Just like, oh my god.
So did you think, like, okay, no one would care about these figures
yes.
if
oh
they
my
weren't
god,
exclusive?
when you told me, well, not even using the word exclusive, but just saying, like, I think when we were talking about Riva, whatever the guy in the red.
Oh, you're talking about
that's a
Raven.
different one.
Yeah, Raven.
Okay, yes, sorry, I thought they were the same for a second. I just don't understand, because for you, I mean, you're such a, you flop.
I'm such a what? Excuse me?
Like, you flop a lot. Like, you're like, oh, I like this because it's, like, so true to whatever. But this is not, the red one is not true to anything.
Are you calling me a flip-flopper?
Yeah,
a
like,
tap
you
dancer,
are.
if you will? Okay, wow, all right.
You are, because...
It's your own people sometimes.
Because this one, like, the red one is not any accuracy, right? There's no... oh, my God.
Wow, okay, she's getting so mad already. So you're saying any accuracy?
Yeah, right?
Okay, so like, it is from the Clone Wars. Now, everyone's going to give me shit because I haven't finished.
Or the show?
This is the show.
Okay.
This is the show. I haven't finished. I did watch 5 episodes of season 2 this week. It's rough. It's rough, y'all. Like, I'm trying. I really want to get to where everyone says it gets good, but I'm still on that filler stuff right now. So this is what he looks like in the Clone Wars.
Okay, but...
So it is accurate, right?
Sure, yeah. Obviously, I don't know anything about... But I feel like they're doing what I've said to do a long time ago. Just use a sculpt from anything and put it on anything, and there you have an exclusive. Like, I feel like it's just like...
You're not wrong, Gigi. Actually, and I've been in favor. I've been saying, like, that's exactly the type of exclusives that they should do, right? Where it's like, okay, reuse parts, repaint them. Like, that's the type of stuff that I think is most appropriate for exclusive releases. Or like the rooted hair. That's how do you feel about the artisan versions
Of what?
of the Hot Toys?
I mean,
where it's like rooted and
I feel
exclusive.
like whatever that gives the person a little bit more. It gives a little bit more of like options, but this is like, I don't know. To me, I don't really understand the excitement over this. Like, it's just the same dude, the different color outfit. This, you know what I mean? It's just like not.
Yeah.
I would never say like, oh wow, this is. I mean, you know, to each their own. But the fact that they're just like so, I don't know. I feel like sometimes you guys just fake it. Like,
so I will say that there was a streamer that we were watching that had the figure, and they were talking about how beautiful it was, and Gigi was off to the side, like she was passively watching it.
I was not paying attention.
Yeah, she wasn't paying attention, so I'm watching it, and then I see her face, and it goes from like watching to like, what the fuck? And I was like, really, with that face? And she's like, oh my god, was I that obvious? So what was going through your mind when you heard them talking about this figure?
Honestly, I just cannot believe like how excited people are. I mean, again, you know, like if you like it, but sometimes I do feel like you guys just fake it. I feel like sometimes it's like, well, you know, I want to say something. Let me
try to figure out what you're saying here, because you're saying like folks that are on YouTube would fake excitement to be like, oh, like to be a hype beast. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't personally feel that I ever get there, but I will say I could be victim to like, I want to get caught up in the hype. Like you want something to be excited for beyond the fact that we're, you know, marching towards old age. So, you know, like, that's part of a hobby, right? Like you want to get excited about a hobby. But I don't ever want to be inauthentic with my excitement. It's like, oh, this is actually really cool to me. Now, I said before, if it wasn't an exclusive, would I have been as hyped for it? Maybe not necessarily, but I don't necessarily always love the exclusive stuff. Like these are some of the first two that I've gone after that were exclusive. But for this one, I was like, oh, this is actually like a really cool limited release. So it just spoke to me. But you think it was just all hype and not warranted?
Saying, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to speak for people, but...
I'm saying just for me personally. For me wanting to get the figure.
It's just, like, sometimes you're like, oh, it's just so, like, screen accurate, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, this is the...
In this instance, I'm not saying that, though.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Okay. I do hear what you're saying. So 12-inch Move Stream is saying there's Marco's money and there's Gigi's money, and never the twain shall meet, you know?
I mean, I'm not saying that this doesn't look cool. This one I have less of an issue with. The other one, I was like, all right, somebody's fucking with me because...
Let's get to the other one now. So the other one is the Imperial Commando. Gigi, this is what they look like in the Bad Batch, right? So from what I understand, and this was the first time I ever saw this type of commando, they were from Republic Commandos, which was a video game. And so that's my experience with this. And that's why I wanted this, because although it's from the Bad Batch show, these troopers, I knew them from a video game. And so that's why it's a cool design to me. They're a little bit beefier. I know some folks wanted them bigger. But this one, you're not buying the hype at all.
No. And this is when I was watching that, when, you know, you were watching the stream and they were like saying how beautiful this was. I was like, what the like, there's no chance. These are fugly. Like, they're not...
Fugly, huh?
Like,
wow.
Like, the proportion... Look at that head. Like, where... Like, it's just... I'm sorry, but this was, like, the back... It's just goofy. It's very goofy to me. Like, it's just... This is gonna be a hard pass to my thing.
First of all, really quick.
Somebody fine. She wasn't it. You got me there.
Bob Dylan with a $200 super chat. Bob Dylan, an absolute... You're wow, Gigi, you are such a hater.
Why?
But Bob Dylan, incredibly generous. Thank you for that. I have to run, but you want to read this because it's too small for me to read.
but let the man buy his toys. Have a wonderful evening, you crazy kids.
Oh man, Bob Dylan, really,
I'm
really
sick.
too kind. Yeah, so Gigi just doesn't understand the generosity, but yeah, I'm kind of blown away. I'm speechless right now. So Bob Dylan, yeah, thank you so much, and for that generosity.
Right to jail.
Oh man, incredible! What an incredible community. Yeah, he's just all-time legend. So
I'm sick.
You're sick to your stomach for that?
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm very touched. Okay, so you just think that they're bulbous and you think that they're not
I
cute.
mean, just like look at them. They're just just awful. Like they don't look good. Yeah, like the proportions are really off. Like to me this is not really a beefy, like some of the like the chest is beefy, but then the arms and legs are tiny, you know, like it's just the head is huge. Like yeah, I'm not buying this. This is gonna, I don't understand.
I wasn't feeling her at all.
Yeah,
All right.
that's literally how I feel. Like,
But
this
you know
is
what?
not-
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why?
Oh my gosh.
So
Gigi.
can you like explain what the hype? Like, why is it so cool? I really don't. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not just
so-
trying to hate. Like, I just
Well,
fully
well,
don't understand.
Yeah. So I mentioned, the connection to the video game, the connection to the Bad Batch. There are people that are just specifically trooper collectors as well. And so I think for like a sect of the community, it's another trooper design. For me, I just think it's a badass design. You're not a fan of it. Like you're saying that it's like it's
don't
not
think
cool.
This is good.
I think it's beautiful, honestly. Like this design, the way that they painted the visor, yeah, it's all just awesome. Like I think that this is an incredible piece, and one that I didn't think that they should make exclusive. Honestly, I thought that they should totally do this as a wide release.
What's so cool about this particular one though? That's what I just don't understand.
Why this trooper?
Yeah.
He's like a bigger, beefier, special type of trooper,
Okay.
right? So, I mean, beyond that, there's not much more logic to it. It just looks cool in my eyes.
I don't like it. It's too futuristic. I like the
It is?
original.
Okay.
I do
It
like.
was a galaxy a long time ago and far, far away.
Yeah.
So technically not futuristic,
Yeah,
but
well,
okay.
that's the problem.
Okay,
My
wow,
brain
all
is
right,
like,
all right.
I don't want that.
Okay.
I do like the troopers. I feel like if I collected anything, it would probably be a trooper. Let's not get crazy. Not troopers. A trooper.
Yeah.
I like them. I like the original. Like, I would like to get like a big, like one for one scale. Like, I like the
Okay,
trooper. Not
all
of this guy. This
Yeah.
guy sucks.
A big stormtrooper, like Barney
Yes,
Stinson.
like Barney
had.
Stinson.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
I like where your head's at.
But this one I'm not, and even what was it, the Desert Trooper or whatever?
The Desert Trooper,
Or
I'm trying to remember.
You have another one.
I have several troopers.
It looks like it's in the desert. Like it goes in the desert. I don't know. Anyway. Sand Trooper?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a thing. That is a thing.
Yeah, that one even that one is better than this one. This one I don't understand. Like I honestly the proportions of the body of this thing, it's funky.
Okay, too beefy for you. All right.
Like
First-
why is look at the mouthpiece. What is
that's
that?
That's what all stormtrooper, like it's based off of a
No.
stormtrooper. They all have that kind of frown.
No.
so- Okay.
Your face, your smile's all the way down there. I don't think so.
Okay.
Like,
Agree to
it's just-
disagree. Agree to
Look
disagree.
at the arms compared to the head. Like it's just, it's
Oh
bad.
my god.
It's bad.
All right, really quickly, let me catch up with the chat. Everyone blown away by Bob's generosity. Bob Dylan G's. I've never seen one that big. Wow, Ben. But all you have to do is look down. Let's see. Let's see. You're awesome. Bob Dylan is quite the gentleman. Oh, undoubtedly. Just an absolute legend. Badfish is saying, you rock, Bob. Old 1/6 collector. Unless you're into these animated storylines, I don't get it either.
Yes. Thank you.
You know what? I could see that.
Point
I could
for
see
me.
that. Yeah, point for Gigi. But you know what, Gigi?
Right to jail.
Yeah. So yeah, I could see it having even more appeal if you're into the animated
Yeah,
stuff.
but that's what I'm saying. Then like this whole like it is a hype piece because like who really, you know what I mean? Would you really care about these? No, I
like
don't
I said-
believe you.
like I said,
I don't believe you 100%.
But I did play the video game, so does that give me?
No, I mean I don't care. I think you're lying to yourself. I don't think you think this is cool. I cannot accept.
I actually like the more pictures that I see of it, the more
So
badass, and
bad.
the more that I can't wait to get
What
into
a
the collection.
weak-minded man. Like,
I just think it's cool. I'm sorry. Sometimes this hobby isn't rational. Oh man. Jose saying, Gigi saying swipe left, Marco.
yeah,
There you go.
100%.
Ben saying, figures. Marco said I'm not allowed to make size jokes. Yeah, no, you're always allowed to make size jokes, Ben. Nicolio, 8 troopers. Wow. Yeah. The movie canon evening. Hey, Gio, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Let's see what else we got. Jose saying, nice How I Met Your Mother reference. Reference to Ben and to Gigi, I guess. Lane is saying, Marco, are you getting one of the TK Troopers or the Shadow Trooper re-release? I'm not. The Shadow Trooper is one that you'd think that would be a no-brainer for me, but I don't know that I love the Stormtrooper design in all black. Weird, because it's a silver and black trooper, you'd think, but I actually really like this design a lot more. So, yeah, but I would love for them to redo the Death Troopers with the pauldron, like the commander. That's one that I'm waiting on for sure. Let's see. Bats in the Belfry is saying
exactly.
Head is pop style. Oh my gosh!
It's just the proportion.
But,
you can't.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I think I have a picture of what it looks like in the video game though. Let me see. Oh, hold on. We're jumping the gun here.
Yes, that's exactly what I think. It's like a pop. Yes.
So this is what they look like in the video game. So they kind of have those bulbous heads. That's just kind of the design.
No.
Okay.
I'm not convinced.
Gio's saying, I saw red and thought Marco was canceled or something. Never seen a $200 super chat. Awesome. So
when
cool.
he is canceled.
Yeah. Just a matter of time before I'm canceled. Both Eddie and myself. We're going to slip up here. Lane saying, I got both the Imperial Commando and Mando Obi-Wan on pre-order. Heck yeah, Lane. Yeah, that Imperial Commando was a little bit tough. It was a tough one to snag. So Gigi, all right. So you're not buying the hype. Neither one of those you were a fan of.
I think you're lying to yourself. I think you're lying to me when you say that you like that. I'm sorry, but it's no good.
Okay.
It's no good.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not going to argue with you on that. That's one that we're just going to have to agree to disagree here.
Okay.
So, all right, Gigi, this one might interest you more until we talk about the price.
Yeah.
But I do want to know what you think about this Ron Weasley. You're a Harry Potter head.
I'm a huge
Harry Potter
fan.
head. So they've already released, or they've already put up for pre-order Harry. They've teased Hermione, and now we've got Ron for pre-order. So there's Hermione right there in her not seamless legs. But Gigi, what do you think about this one?
I think it looks great, but again, I think that's where we're very different. I don't like see this and I'm like, oh my god, I have a tiny Ron in my display. You know what I mean? Like, so
it just does nothing for you to.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, okay, that's cool, but it does absolutely nothing for me.
But the likeness is, you got to agree, that's an incredible likeness, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but would you just say just because figures are just not necessarily your thing? Is that
I just don't feel anything.
When you see this or in general? So I want to feel
when
something.
I see this, I just don't. Yeah, I don't understand. I'm so sorry.
You're not like, hey, this is a shrunken down thing of what I love.
Yeah.
I would love to take that and put it on my shelf so that I could admire it and, and think about this property every time.
I don't.
Okay.
I honestly don't even think that you look at your figures. I think it's just like, okay, I have them and they're like, white noise, but I don't know.
Interesting.
I have my own theories about.
Interesting philosophical question here, or conversation here. So you think that I just collect the figures to get them and not even necessarily to appreciate them once I have them?
Isn't that what kids do? Like, they love getting the toy, but then it's like, I need a new toy.
There is something to that, right? You always need a new toy, but
true.
I do really appreciate what I have. Like in our main house where I've got a lot of my figures over there. Like I have a lot of them that have never rotated. Like these are ones that I've had in the collection from the beginning. Like my BVS Batman, my Justice League Superman, for instance, Venom, right? So it's ones that I've had for quite a while. And it's like I just look at them and appreciate them. I'm like, these are just beautiful works of art.
What do you feel though?
I don't know, like I feel satisfaction. Yeah, I feel satisfaction. Like I just love looking at them. Like they're just fun to, I don't know, they give me a lot of joy. It's a mini representation of things that I love. I guess it's hard to explain to someone who's a non-collector.
Yeah.
And we've been trying for 25 episodes, and she still doesn't get it. So she doesn't get it at this point.
Yeah. I just don't. Yeah. I mean, I love Harry Potter, but it's just I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So never. So when I tell you that this Ron, the deluxe version, is $600.
Yeah, I already knew that.
Okay, you already knew that. Yeah. That goes from
zero.
ludicrous to just.
Yeah, I just can't. Think about. No, I can't. I can't.
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's
How fucking dare you? Different things bring different people joy.
Yeah.
And we talked about it today. Like, we went to this charity event. It was for a animal shelter. You know, I donated there. That gave me joy. So I get that.
Speaking about that event, though, they knew exactly what they were doing. They brought all these little terrier mixed puppies. They're all from the same
They're
litter.
mutts.
They're mutts, but Pancake is a little terrier as well. And she's anxious. She shakes a lot. She definitely has anxiety. So in terms of an emotional support animal, we're normally supporting her. But they had a little anxious one that was like hiding from everyone, and I was like, that's the one I want to hold.
It was the runt of the litter.
So Pancake's all white. This one was all black, and we're like, should we?
Salt and pepper. Ugh, so cute.
What do you feel though? Like
so.
What is it?
So much love.
Okay. Is it possible that that's how I feel when I have my figures?
Is it?
Not exactly like holding a puppy, but it's not super dissimilar, I will say.
What do you feel though?
Just like lots of love.
Like some
honestly.
people are saying they look at their figures.
Let's
like,
see. So bad fish.
Bad fish. What do you feel?
These three figures with the backdrop would be amazing, but the price is just too high. Yeah, $600 for just Ron by himself. Wild.
So if you could try to explain to me what you feel, because I do think that when you have so many figures, I do feel like it just gets lost. Like, it's just white noise. You don't really, like... So I need... Like, can you explain to me what you feel?
There's something to that, though, right? Where people trim down their collection because they're like, I'm not able to appreciate it as much anymore. So I don't think that you're wrong, but like I said, I just feel satisfaction. Like, I enjoy seeing many representations of things that I love on the shelf. Like, it's just really cool artwork. Like, why would anyone buy a artwork that's abstract, right? Like just abstract dots, and they put it up. What do you feel? I don't know. They feel all types of things, right? Like, number one, it's decoration for the house. Number one, it maybe had some type of emotional response from them. So, yeah. Lane is saying, hope you two are doing good. I don't know about for us, but yeah, we're doing great.
He's the writing on the wall.
We got Mark P in the house. Marco is going all in on Harry Potter. Yes, the opposite of all in, but
like, I would love to own a robe. Like, I want to buy a robe for me.
Okay, and what would that do?
Like, I would feel like I was in the Harry Potter world.
Okay.
You know, like, I want to go to Harry Potter world, and I'd want to wear a robe, and I want to pretend like I'm in the movie.
So,
but
yeah. So on that though, like, let's talk. We're gonna talk about The Dark Knight, one of my all-time favorite films.
So you say.
So to have like a tangible piece of the film, that's something that's based off of something that I love. It's almost like a similar feeling to wearing the robe. It's like I've captured this thing that I love, and I'm able to have a physical representation of it instead of just watching it on the screen.
Okay.
Anyways, I don't think I'm getting through to you. You want to read this one?
I'm highly impressed with InArt Harry Potter line. I wish they had the Stranger Things license.
Honestly, with these smaller figures, if they had the Stranger Things license, yeah, that would be incredible. Maybe someday. You want to read this one from Badfish?
When I look at figures from properties I love, I think back on the good memories I had with those characters.
Love that. That's well said, Badfish.
Okay.
How about this one?
Totally agree. It starts to look like storage than displaying.
Yeah, it's true. Like, you could... to each their own. Everyone's going to have their own way.
Old 1/6 collector and I are now besties.
Wow,
we just became best friends.
You know what, old 1/6 collector?
Right to jail.
No, but you're not incorrect on that. Read this one from Badfish.
Like my TMNT, for example, I look at them and I just think of how great the movie is and the joy those characters bring me. Pizza Dude got 30 seconds.
Yeah. It's just, it brings you joy.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you how often are you looking at them?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like you know, I mean, obviously I'm not an art collector, so I can't, but when you put it up and you walk by it, you're not like, oh my God, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so Jose's asking what your house is. Gryffindor?
No, I am Ravenclaw.
Oh, you're Ravenclaw. And what am I?
You're Slithy.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Let the hate flow through you. Ben is saying we need to get the gal
Robe.
Okay, I thought I saw an L in there. It's like Rebel.
I almost ordered one.
I can't see over this damn thing. Yeah, she almost did.
Yeah.
I almost ordered one for her, but then she
Yeah.
kind of got cold feet. She's like, maybe not.
I think because it was like, do I get a child size or do I get an adult? So that was the pause.
Extra small childs. Jose is saying, take her to
Normal
Universal
child.
Studios Hollywood Marco.
Yes.
So we might go to a Raiders Chargers game again next year. We'll see how the timing aligns with our Europe trip. But I think we might go to Universal if we do that. So we'll definitely keep you posted on both of those, Jose. But yeah, good call.
Yes.
Lane is saying, hey, have a good night, everyone. I have to stream myself to hop on. Marco Gigi, have a good night. Hey, Lane, thank you so much for stopping by. Good luck on the stream. Bad Fish is saying, oh, I can't see all the other comments because they are on 1.6 fix, not collecting weekly.
Oh,
weird. Okay, I thought they showed up on both.
Interesting.
Okay, weird. Yeah, it's supposed to be showing up on both, but maybe because you're a moderator, it's showing up differently for you. Bad Fish is saying, I work from home, so daily I see what you're saying, Gigi. Okay.
yes.
You want to read that one?
Hufflepuff.
I don't even know how to say that one. I forget. Jose is saying, I have an annual pass for Universal since it's pretty cheap, so definitely let me know. Oh, heck yeah.
Yes.
All right.
I've been wanting to go there for a long time.
Okay, and read this one from Ben. I think he's got.
I started collecting because of nostalgia, but sometimes the new properties make me want it because they are cool. But the stuff that will last in my setup forever is the nostalgia.
Yeah.
I do get that. I just think, like, if you're... Ben, I'll send you a picture of what I'm looking at right now, but there's, like, a ton of figures. There's literally, like, a Thor, just laying.
It's
just
because
laying there.
Hold on.
You know?
It's because my display
So it's like, how
yeah.
really are you, like, looking at these and appreciating them?
It's because my display is a
I
work in
don't buy
progress,
it.
though, because I had to take down the Marvel shelf to put up the tumbler. So now I need to put everything back in. So you're seeing it. It's not where I want it for sure, but it will get there. I got a vision. All right.
Okay.
But well said, Ben. That was about how often I look at the collection. Oh, heck yeah. No, that's one of the nice things when you were just working from home. You just go turn on the lights in the collection room and just go
So
stare.
is it like you're having like a stressful day and then you just go look and then you like it's like a mental break?
Yeah, pretty much, honestly. Like,
I get that. I do that with Pancake.
there you go.
You know, a living thing.
Commander Green saying, there's my favorite collecting couple. Hey, Gigi and
Hi.
Margaret. Hey, Commander Green. Thanks for joining. Feezy is saying, I was wondering about that. I can't see Bad Fish on Fern's chats either. Oh, weird. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. I feel like it has something to do with him being an admin, but we will sort that out. Let's see. We got Kyle Goodwin. My collection reminds me of growing up with my brother who is no longer with us. That's beautiful, honestly.
Yeah.
Kyle, first of all, thanks for joining. And it's really cool that you can share something. So, yeah. So everyone's got different reasons for wanting to collect. And just like art, right? We feel different things when we see them. So that's really beautiful. Bad Fish is saying 100% GG, they are right beside my computer so I can look over at them. Hey, that's the best setup. You want to read this one
I do
from
like
Thrawn's
when
office?
people have them on their desk. I think that is cool. Like, I feel like that's a cool way to have them.
Heck yeah.
For me, it's a spark of imagination they inspire. It's the same reason I read comics or listen to an audiobook while I drive. Love that. Imagination is a natural high for me.
Yeah, okay. Thrawn's office. That is incredibly well said. Yeah. I think very similar for me too. Okay. Read this one from Jose.
I'm a Hufflepuff too.
I'm glad it happened.
It's hard to
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why I don't want to pronounce it. So, Ben is saying, go ahead.
It's hard because there's so much cool stuff, but agree, Gigi. How badly do we need some of these versus wanting because they are the new hotness, but have a little to no nostalgia value? Yeah. I feel like that's where I'm having a hard time, like, understanding, you know, because it's like this red character guy, the new one, like, it's not something I guess I understand, like, oh, I grew up with this one. Like, the Ninja Turtles I can totally see because they're more toys, so I get that part. The Ninja Turtles I really like.
Okay.
But like the new one, like these two, I feel like that's what I don't understand. Like it's
The
just
two
like,
Star Wars exclusive ones.
yeah, it's
Okay.
just I feel like it's more like you're just getting swept up by like
Yeah.
what other people say.
And we've talked about it before, but my dad and I used to collect these figures called starting lineups, right? Those sports figures. So we would go to Target, Toys R Us, maybe Walmart, and like chase these figures down. So for a lot of us, there is this kind of like thrill of the hunt aspect as well, where we want something to get excited over. Like we're always chasing, always adding new stuff. So not only is it about, you know, the figures that are in the collection or coming to the collection, but it's about tracking down that next high for sure. So
Yeah.
it's an addiction, no doubt
That
about
I
it.
do get because I remember when I had I would like love collecting these mugs. Remember?
Oh yeah, what were those called?
It's a certain line. It's like a certain artist and they do these lines of cups and or like ceramics. And the thrill of the hunt, like that was really fun for me.
Yeah, so it's, you know, there's always just in this hobby the exclusives.
But
are
then
now,
they went
you know,
from $3.99 to $4.99. I was like, I'm fucking
GG with
out.
now, yeah. We are not the same. Jose saying in the chats, oh, interesting. Okay, we'll talk to Zach about that afterwards. Yeah, this is only our second time doing this dual cast thing, so still ironing out the kinks. You want to read this from Commander?
I was 8 years old when my parents divorced, and it was right when Empire Strikes Back came out. Star Wars has always been my safe space.
Wow.
Oh my god, I love that.
That's
Oh,
that's
so
like
sweet.
incredibly touching. And there is something about this, right? Like I found this hobby or started collecting again during the pandemic when times are like very uncertain, and I get it was a luxury to be able to collect in the first place, but it's like it's such a nice distraction from the world was going to shit. It kind of still is. And it's just like a nice way to take your mind off of it. So I could see that we find our safe spaces and
Yes, during that time I understood.
okay, but you wanted me to grow out of it.
Not necessarily grow out of it, but it's hard for me to try. Like, let's say I saw 10 figures. It would be hard for me to discern which ones you would get because it's not, some people are like, these are the lines, this is what I like, and this is what I like. And you're kind of all over the place. I feel like...
I'm just such a big movie guy, though. Like, I like so many different properties, right? Like, it's tough for me to focus. To just be like, oh, I'm just collecting Star Wars because I love DC and I love Marvel. To me, it just seems
like you're just, like, swayed very easily.
Wow, you're calling me weak-minded, huh?
Yes.
Boy, well, you hate to see it. Or you want to read this one from Badfish?
There's certainly a point of going beyond displaying and having a storage room. I went from collecting to storing when we moved and downsized. Yes.
Yeah. There's definitely always a fine line. From Fern?
I'm also Hufflepuff.
Ah, man, I feel like you're a Slytherin right alongside me, Fern. I'm not gonna lie to you. We got Christian Detour Collections. Christian, what's going on? Hey, it's my favorite couple in the community. Christian, thanks for stopping in, man. Good to see you. We got Philly Figurecraft.
Hi.
Hello to my favorite collecting couple. How are you two? Hey, Philly, doing great. I'm doing all right, but Gigi.
So he had a comment last time on someone else's stream, and it was like he wanted his wife to stream with him. Let me be very clear. This is a venting session for me. It's not, and even then I was like, ugh. So just tell your wife that it's going to be a venting session, like a therapy session, and she'll love it.
There we go. I want to bring up, sorry, I'm trying to do this on the fly. I want to bring up Figurecraft's video that he just posted because, Gigi, you're going to love this and probably hate this at the same time. But he posted all his Jazz Inc. vehicles. Vehicles. I don't know why I said it like that. It's like Fagus. Let's see. It's not... Oh, right here. Okay. So let me just share this with everyone. Billy, don't give me a copyright strike for this.
I was going to say, should you also just
yeah,
share the link?
I know I'm asking for permission and
Yes.
or for forgiveness and not for permission. I will definitely share the link as well. But these are all his Jazz Inc. vehicles. So he's got...
my God.
Yeah. Like, this is just an incredible... So he's got the 22 Batmobile. This is the 66. He's got the Batwing. He's got the Batman Forever. Like, look how beautiful
Oh
this
my
is. Right?
gosh!
So, Gigi, when you think, when you got it bad with me, just be thankful that I don't have a collection like this.
Wait, is this video like made?
He made this.
Oh my
yeah.
God, that's
he's
amazing.
incredibly talented.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. So
That's
I'll
very cool.
Yeah, I'll drop the link down in the chat, but yeah, just really awesome stuff
Very
by
nice.
Figurecraft. So hey, thanks for
wife.
stopping in. And yeah. So
Oh my
GG.
God, yes, I'm very impressed.
So my one tumbler and one DeLorean. Don't worry about it. It's
And
just,
a bike?
okay, and the 22 Batmobile or the Batman bike, but that's it. You want to read this one from Fern?
At one point, I had almost 70 Hot Toys, but only had space for maybe half of them, so I had to make a collect what I loved the most.
There we go.
Good
Fern.
job,
Yeah,
Fern.
you always gotta be recalibrating. I'm sure I will get to that point, but I'm in this room right now. I got grand visions for displaying all my collections. So right now, my imagination is my biggest enemy. You want to read this one?
I have been collecting since 2015. Other than adding to what I have now, I will not start adding any new IPs. Module cases are ordered and wrapping it up. 70 figures is enough.
Seems like the sweet spot, honestly.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm around there. I might be. I haven't taken inventory in a little bit. I'll have to check my spreadsheet.
How many do you think you have? Why are you sweating?
It's hot. It's warm, but we haven't even gotten to the real sweaty part yet. But I would say probably a little over 80 is probably where I'm at. So not a real collector yet. You're not a real collector until you hit 100.
Move on.
So yeah, she loves when I say that. You want to read this?
It's also a portal for meeting other nerds.
That too. Yeah.
I feel like you can make those connections with 5 figures.
Big Rib is saying, I will be weak-minded with you, Marco. Love it. Commander Green saying, yep, Marco Gigi's definitely calling you weak.
100%.
It wouldn't be the first time. Let's see, we already read that one. So Jose is saying, as someone who tries to sway Marco to certain figures, I can assure you that he's pretty disciplined, unless it's a Dark Knight trilogy.
Says.
You don't understand how much stuff comes out, Gigi. I am definitely disciplined. All right, so Philly was giving us permission. Thanks for me seeing that after we already played him. Big Bird saying, how dare you, Marco? I'm not Slytherin. There is the link to Philly's video, so definitely go check that out, to Figure Craft. Basically has a garage, yeah, honestly. Basically a garage is so freaking
show
cool.
me later.
Yeah, I'll show you the whole video. Fern saying, I got like maybe 10 figures now. Okay.
I think that's good.
Yeah, that's a solid collection for sure. Feezy saying, "Hey crew, popped over to see what's going on in the CW room." Okay, so he switched sides. He went from collecting 166 to CW. That's awesome. Let us know how different the chat is looking over there, because we're still sorting that out. Ben is saying 80 to 100 figures a year. Wow.
What does that mean?
Not including InArt and others.
Like that's what comes out?
I think he's saying that he went from having 80 figures to 100 figures.
Oh.
Or you're saying, that's
Ben.
what comes out.
Yes.
I think he is saying that's what comes out. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they've got 130-ish.
Okay, but like the same figure just painted red doesn't mean a different figure.
No, Gigi.
I'm just saying.
Don't you dare. So Figurecraft is saying, so some insight about me, Gigi and Marco. I cook, clean, take care of the kiddos. One is on the spectrum. All I've got is my passion, and my wife understands that. I'm very lucky. That's, we do talk about trying to have balance on this podcast. So that's really great that, you're taking care of stuff, and then your wife is able to, have you understand that this is what makes you happy. I'm still working on mine. I was going to say, this is
very different than Marco, okay? We have no children.
I cook.
You do cook, yes. Yeah. Oh, well, clean would be TV. I don't know that that's very sweet. You can do everything you want.
All right, so Billy.
Not you.
So Billy, you got the pass from Gigi. I still don't have the pass. But yeah, that's really beautiful, though. Badfish is saying, Ben saying I'm not a real collector. Yeah, well, let's see. No, sorry, Marco is disciplined. He could have had 200 by now since I started streaming with him. Yo, there's so many that I want, Gigi. You don't even understand. Yeah, for sure. I'm getting close already. Okay, last one, and then we'll get to the final figure that I want to talk about. You want to read this one?
When I started collecting Hot Toys, I swore that Commander Cody would be the only one I would ever own. Well, let's just say I fell into the rabbit hole.
It's so easy to do. And I've told this story where I convinced Gigi, I was like, I just want the endgame Thanos. He'll go in the corner of our media room.
What a bunch of
they're just so cool. They just bring me so much happiness.
But that's what I'm saying. I think you get the happiness when you get the toy, but then after it's just like whatever.
Sure.
You know?
Total tangent here, but folks were talking about Hot Toys not really giving us too much of a heads up in terms of what's going to be announced, right? Like you could wake up and all of a sudden there's a new Armory announced and it's wild and they're so unpredictable. But I love that because that takes me back to being a kid, getting a figure and then turning the package around because you never knew what the entire line looked like. And then you see, oh, okay, all this stuff is upcoming. So a lot of it is just the big kid in me, basically. So, Commander Green, yeah, we're together on that. So, all right, so Gigi, this is what everyone came here for. This morning, or it may have been yesterday evening, Hot Toys announced a new Dark Knight Armory. Now, I'm going to give you the background on why this is extra controversial. Chat, help me out as well, because there might be some details here that I miss. But $565, you get the Christian Bale Batman.
Sorry, 1 second.
Okay.
How much?
$565.
Okay, go.
You get Christian Bale in the suit. You may say, hey, you've already got that. Because, I had to custom build my own. There's a company called Topo.
Oh my God, Marco, I swear to God, if you ordered this, go ahead.
It may get worse. So, all right. So Bruce Wayne in the suit. Okay, just hey, what language? All right. So Bruce Wayne in the suit. It comes with the Batman, which is a full-on figure. You can put the cowl. You can put the head on the cowl here. You could put the Batman inside of the armory, and then it comes with the armory.
Start one more time.
Here, I'm gonna go through more pictures. So this is the armory itself, right?
Okay.
So you could put the bat suit in there.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay.
You could also have Batman and Bruce Wayne and the armory without the bat suit in there. You could put the sculpt on the bat suit. It's a very versatile set.
Okay.
It's a very, very versatile set. Now, this is one that
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm gonna throw so Gigi, this is one that I think came out 8.5 years ago. So they had versions that had Alfred, it had Bruce Wayne. I think there was maybe 3 different SKUs. So this is one that folks have been wanting for a while. Now, what makes it extra controversial is Hot Toys. So here's a shot from Christian Bale in the Dark Knight with the armory. So if you want to kind of compare the sculpts. What do you think about that sculpt, by the way?
Whatever. I've never been.
How many pancakes? How many pancakes?
Is that what he looks like?
There he is.
I feel like the sculpt looks more handsome than him. I never thought he was handsome.
What? You've never thought Christian Bale was handsome? Wow.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Wow, that's...
He doesn't look like Batman to me.
Okay, well, all right, slanderous. All right, let's move on before... Okay, so this, what I was talking about, this is the OG set right here, right? So people have been clamoring. This, I've looked on eBay. I've seen it for about $1,000 now, maybe higher, maybe lower, but, it's a high value set. We're going to get to the one that Hot Toys had announced before, but I will say, so J&D Kojin Works is the new company that everyone was talking about. Okay. They did a Joker. The highest end SKU of their Joker is $2,000. Now this one, I forget the exact pricing, but let's just say $2,000. It might have been a little bit more than that for the Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
The armory, and you could get a Batman, but the Batman's just a statue. You can't do anything.
I do remember this.
But you can put the sculpt on there. How do you feel about this sculpt, by the way?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, just as whatever is the Hot Toys.
Whatever.
This is actually silicone, so different material.
Okay.
So $2,000 for that. So Hot Toys is coming in, competitively priced.
Yes.
So all that's fine and well, but this is another armory that they had announced from the Dark Knight Rises. Now, different setup, Hot Toys. So this has been on pre-order for a little while now. Okay. They just gave us an update and said, hey, here's how the Dark Knight Rises version is coming. Here's the DX19, which I have, which is right behind us, right? You could take a look if you want to see him. He's right there in that cube.
Oh, God. Okay.
So Hot Toys is saying, hey, this DX19 that you've had for a little bit now, like, a few years, not that long, honestly.
A few years?
Yeah, a few years.
When did you get that?
Help me out, y'all, but maybe like 2 years ago? Was it like 2022 when that came out? I've had them for a while now.
Okay.
Love the Dark Knight. I'm a huge Dark
Yeah,
Knight head,
for sure.
as we've
So you
established
said.
with all the Jokers. But they're saying, okay, here's our update. Here's how the production's coming. Here's how much better this Dark Knight Rises Armory is from the DX19 that you bought not that long ago, right? So they're showing us, okay, here's what the sculpt looks like.
Okay, the new one.
This is for the Dark Knight Rises Armory. So clear, look at how the material's different, right?
Yes.
So this is one that I wanted as well. Dark Knight Rises isn't my favorite film, but I've wanted an Armory to go along with the tumbler. So it was already a little bit dirty that they were kind of showing side by side. And then, so this one hasn't even released yet.
Why dirty?
Because it's like, hey, look how much better the new version is, right? So some folks are upset about like, hey, you've got this version, but look at this new one that we're making. Look how much better it is.
Okay. Looks the same.
Okay, yeah. He's like, I literally can't tell.
I think like one looks slimmer than the other. That's literally the only.
Yeah, it's the body
only...
proportions. It's the cowl. You can see kind of the details in the cowl.
Okay.
This is the one I've got. All right, so meaningless to you.
Sure.
I'm gonna check in with the chat here soon because I know I'm gonna get roasted. So then they go ahead and they announce this new Armory here from the Dark Knight, right? So Dark Knight Rises version hasn't come out. Dark Knight is now up on pre-order. So Gigi, I ask you,
Sure.
how many armories is too many armories for one's collection? If, you're a big Dark Knight head and you love Batman, is it insane to have,
Marco, if you
multiple?
tell me that you bought
I'm not telling you anything.
multiple,
I'm pleading the fifth
I
on
will
this.
make you cancel one.
You will
I
make me.
will.
He will make
Listen,
me. Mhm.
when you bought 3 Jokers, I said nothing. But enough is enough.
Hold on.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
She said, I said nothing. You sure about that?
I will not allow.
Not allowed.
Not allow.
Wow,
And this
okay.
is something that you and I have been
that
talking.
you feel strongly about.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You and I have been talking
I should
about
hide
this
it behind the mic again.
for some time now.
Mhm.
As some of you may know, Marco and I go on a WALK. I can't say it because someone's here, but every morning, and we discuss things such as. Okay. And, for a long time, Marco has been paying his tax. He pays 1 for 1 or whatever he spends. So he says, I don't really track, but that's what he says. And I have to.
Sometimes more, honestly. I'm very generous. I'm very,
and I
very
have
benevolent.
to believe that is correct. Okay. So for a while, that was the case and that was working. But I feel like now we are, we want to do a lot of things with our home, and potentially at some point we might want to get a new home if we outgrow this one or whatever. Marco wants to, put AC in his office. I want to put AC in my office. Like, I feel like these are
priorities
that are over. And so now I'm having a little bit of a problem with our, we're very flexible, and I think you have to be flexible in life. But I feel like now it comes a point where I feel like we have to renegotiate.
Oh, renegotiate the tax.
Yes,
okay.
because, for a long time it's you get whatever you want. I can complain about it and vent about it, but at the end of the day, like, you're going to do whatever you want, right? But I feel like now.
Oh, now you. Is this because you make more money than me now?
No. It's because
you feel a little emboldened.
No. No.
Suspicious. That's weird. That's suspicious.
Right to jail.
I feel like we have things that we want to accomplish. That is us goal.
Okay.
And I feel like, it's like, well, this is only $600. Well, $600 here and $600 there is
it's true.
A little tiny.
More than 600.
Yes.
That's what it is.
And so I feel like now, with the Joker thing, I had a real problem because it's like, why are you this weak? I just don't
Why am
understand.
I this weak? Why are you this weak-minded?
Yes. And like, that they're going to come out with another thing. So just wait. Just have patience.
And so the last data point I will say, let's see if there's any other pictures I want. We talked about Kojin Works. I will say InArt still has said that they're going to make they're going to make a version of the Batman. So we don't know if it's going to be a 2-pack. It more than likely will be Bruce Wayne and Batman. I'm going to want that too.
I just know. I feel like
I'm not lying to myself. I'm not lying to you.
I feel like we have to renegotiate because I feel like this is getting a little bit out of hand.
Okay.
Like for you to have more than one Joker is a little bit insane.
Yeah.
For you to have more than 2 Jokers is like nonsense. For you to have more than one armory, like I have to. Do you understand? Like I have to.
But you don't see the merits of them being totally different, though. You don't think that they're truly like look at the materials.
At least one of them is clear.
Yeah, I'm saying.
No,
look at the materials.
No, Marco.
Okay,
no,
okay.
you already have. You already have a Batman. You have more than one Batman. You have one. Like for you to tell me that you're gonna get another one that looks exactly the same. With minor differences.
Probably a minor difference.
Stop. I'm just saying. Like, obviously this is a joke, but not really. If you're gonna cheat on me.
Wow, we've gone there, huh? Look at me just wiping the sweat off my forehead. I'm feeling it. It is warm back here.
If you're going to cheat on me, and you cheat on me with someone who looks like me, or like doesn't have any feature that I don't have, I'm gonna have a real problem with that. You know what I mean?
BBL or bust.
Yeah, like exactly. Like the girl better look so much different than me, and like this is the same thing.
This is an all-time Gigi rant right here. Let's just diffuse the situation and let's check in with the chat before we do. This is me thinking, oh, we should do a show today.
Oh. 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 No.
Yeah, huge mistake. Big mistake, huge. All right, so read this one from Old 6.
I have a standard version of this. It's amazing. Unless you have to have Bruce Wayne figure, you can grab these used for a lot less. Got mine for $200. Oh my god, just like the most sense.
There we go.
Just the most sense.
Big Rib saying, I think Marco meant to say it cost $250, right? Oh yeah, did I say more than $250? Because oh man, Badfish saying, see, Marco is saving money by getting the Hot Toys and not the J&D. Yeah, did you hear 5,000 versus, especially if you go through
collect 2,000.
Oh, excuse me, yeah, 2,000. Did I say 5,000? I'm trying to inflate it even more. 2,000 versus if you go through Collector Zone, like, come on, think about the delta there. Read this one.
I also have the clear version on order. I love the Armory pieces. You're losing points.
Hey, all right. So listen to your bestie here, Gigi. You can't have too many Armories.
Okay, well, we'll resume. Go ahead.
I'm gonna read this one from Moose. I bought the original Batman Armory for $400 ship that came with Alfred and Bruce Wayne in August at an auction. So I'm hesitant for any of these. Yeah, honestly, if you've got that old Armory piece, if you can, upgrade with the DX19, if you can do the Topo Bruce Wayne kit, I don't feel like you need it, Moose. But yeah, I don't think you could have too many Armories either. So to each their own. Jose is saying, who's the most handsome Batman, Gigi?
I'm probably going to say Ben Affleck.
Is it because he speaks Spanish?
No, the other ones are just too skinny. Like, I don't buy it. I don't buy that you're Batman.
You're sounding like Eddie right now. Nicolio, I think you need one of each Armory set up to go with every Joker, yes.
Well, you know what's an easier solution, Nicolio? Just get rid of the other Jokers.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy and...
Right to jail.
All right, so let's see. Old 1/6 collector. I wish Hot Toys would release the first Armory. It looked like an Oriental cabinet. Wow. Okay. I don't know the difference. I haven't studied the two of them side by side. So, and I also don't know what that type of cabinet is. Jose is saying that's exactly what I told him. Yeah, it makes so much sense. Read this one.
DX19 was Q2, Q3 2023, so it wasn't too long ago. I can't find the... Yes, that's what I thought. I was like 2 years. I highly doubt that.
Okay, Badfish. Wow. Okay, that, time is a flat circle because that's not what I remember at all. Ben saying that tax account must be wild now. Yeah, it's... we've had a lot of expenses trying to mitigate those. Evil Sneaker in the house. Evening, everyone. Hey, Evil Sneaker, what's going on? Awesome collection tour, by the way. Just watched that the other day, and yeah, thanks for stopping in. Let's see. Badfish is saying Q2 Q3 2022. Thank you, Badfish, because I was like, okay, last year, definitely not what I was thinking. Ben is saying, yeah.
Wait, what else did he say?
Go ahead, go ahead. This is your show.
Yeah. Wait, sorry, I don't know how to do this. I would get one of the Armory sets, but I can't support them since it just came out. Okay. Go ahead, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Ben's like, yeah, like come to Canada. That's one less Armory. Okay. Yeah, but I do want to make it out to Canada, Ben, for sure.
Yeah,
it's definitely
for sure.
on the list. But can't get you to respond to any messages, so that's the tough part. No, I appreciate you being in here. We were roasting Ben so bad. We were talking a bunch of smack about him. We're like, and he'll never see this. And sure enough, he read it that day. So okay, we had to roast him a bit. The X19 was up for pre-order a long time too, and then they dropped all these pretty much right after. Yeah, they're dirty, but you know, I don't begrudge them for it. It's just part of the hobby. So. Ben saying, well, even I have 3 Jokers, but only because of the DX11 and InArt Force 2-pack. But you're still on the hunt for the perfect Joker, Ben. So Ben has the J&D Joker on order. Yeah, the Kojin Works one. You want to read that one?
Well, you're not really wasting money buying a Hot Toys. Wow. So instead of having the money in the bank, you have it in figures. Figures are like currency. So when you need AC, you just sell a new figure. That is logic. Wow. Wow. I see Amen explain the things the same.
These are not dolls, Jim. Don Juan, what am I missing here? Just, you know, a wife yelling at a husband for him trying to curate his collection. That's all. Thanks for stopping in. What? All I heard was that Marco has a pass. Yeah, I heard someone has. Oh yeah, you know, man, is it bad that I'd rather have 2 armories?
Yeah.
Okay. Jose, damn, she's saying if you're gonna cheat, she better be hotter. Yeah.
100%.
Hey, you know what?
100%.
I am very fortunate to be married to a beautiful woman, so it'll be tough. Wink, wink, everyone. Yeah. Why are you getting the same figure? Come on, Marco. Christian, if it was Paul Atreides, you know, you'd have to do the same. So. Ben Thomas saying, I deserve to be roasted. Ah, man, we just, that's how we show our love, for sure. Jose saying, Ben responds to messages. Don't say that in front of my guy, 14. Yeah, I think 14 Wellington's still waiting on that response. And Ben is saying, I'm considering canceling the J&D, to be honest. But $200 NRD, that coin could go a long way elsewhere. Nice. Oof, I feel like you're pot committed at this point. You got to see it through, my boy. As like Jose is saying, don't cancel, Ben, ride it out. So Gigi, to clarify, let's start on a binary. And I got one more that I'm going to get. I shouldn't even go here because you're probably just going to walk out. But 0 armories, your take on that?
I feel like you don't need
any armories.
Yes, because you already have the figure.
But to look next to the tumbler, now that I've got the tumbler, you know, to put it right next to it.
I feel like even if no, because you would have to get another figure, right? You'd have to get another Batman.
It just so happens to come in the package that's great value. That's, I mean, you wouldn't have to, but I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Just wait. Like when I told you, like, I just like, you know, these things are gonna happen. Just wait.
It's part of the hobby, you know. Sometimes you get burned. Sometimes
but for real, yeah. If you get more than one, like, I'm gonna, like, we can discuss after. But
there will
like,
be a penalty.
No. Like, I don't think you should have to.
Okay. Well.
You regroup while I go.
We'll talk. We'll talk. Well, Gigi, why don't you just tell her to come back because we just have one more thing to go through. So gather her and we'll. Okay, put her outside. All right, so the last one that we have to go through. Oh yeah, go ahead.
But I do think that we have to restructure.
Say that again.
I feel like we have to restructure. I feel like we need to
tax
renegotiate.
Okay.
I feel like that's not deterring you enough now.
Wow.
You know?
Like everyone said though, I've been very disciplined. But this is going to be a really stupid game to play. And we shouldn't, but we're going to do it anyways. I actually already pre-ordered this Armory. I only have one DX Dark Knight and the DX12. So I need the upgrade. Glad I waited. Honestly, like, yeah, that's a good enough jump that it totally justifies it. And Ben is saying, I consider Gigi more famous. I heard about these too long before I even started streaming. 1 6 fix gave me my start. Hey, Ben.
Sorry.
Ben was the intern until he blew up to 5,000 subscribers. So that's why he doesn't respond to texts anymore.
He's too busy.
He's too busy. He's too famous. All right, Gigi. This is the last thing we're going to do, and then we're going to run off here. Hot Toys, normally about once a year, when they've got a bunch of stuff lined up, they like to give us a heads up. They don't always, but they like to be like, okay, here are the figures that are coming soon. I want to play this game where I want you to guess which ones I'm getting. So I'm just going to go through each one, and then you tell me. I'm not going to confirm or deny because I don't want to piss you off today.
Okay.
That'll be something that we'll cross that bridge another time. But okay, so I'm going to start here, and this is the 89 Batman with the gargoyle base. Gigi, you think I'm getting that?
Yes.
Okay. This bike from something that I don't know.
No.
Okay. Anakin.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not getting this. Oh, not getting this as well.
Okay. Yes.
Darth Vader from...
Yes.
Okay. Return of the Jedi.
No.
Wow.
No.
You know who that is? Jane
Yes.
Foster Thor?
Yes. No. No.
Okay. I am getting this Shuri, by the way. Rocket and
Yes.
Cosmo. Okay. Mantis.
No.
This Iron Man.
God, I hope it's no, but I think you are.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay, good. No.
Jake Sully. Okay. King the Conqueror. Kind of wild that they're still making that.
That
Yeah.
head sculpt,
It's a good head sculpt.
Is it?
And they also have a swap out one that's like more comic
It
accurate.
doesn't
with
look like him, but I mean from here.
I could show you more pictures of it.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
No.
Groot. Okay, and then Symbiote Spider-Man.
Yes.
Hell yes to that one. Okay, you actually you called it pretty well. So I just want you to see how much stuff they announce and how disciplined I am that I only get a fraction of them. Only a fraction of them, Gigi. Not impressed at all.
No.
Nothing to say.
No.
Oh man. Let's see. Let's catch up with the chat really quick, and then we may call it a show.
DX19 was my first Batman. Which was the DX19? Like,
This one right here.
It's
That's
saying
right.
numbers like
right
I'm
behind
supposed
you.
to know what's
Look
happening.
right behind you. See that Batman with it? Yeah. No,
Okay.
down below. Down below. See with Bruce Wayne and the.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was my first Batman from those movies, and I waited so long to PO, so it sucks all these are out now.
Yeah. That's just the.
Wait, what happened?
He waited a long time to get this DX19
Yeah.
that I got behind me, and now they're like
Yeah, of course.
releasing two different versions. It's just what Hot
Yeah,
Toys does.
of
Hot
course.
Toys doing Hot Toys things. The broken heart. You want to read this one from Philly?
Marriage, unfortunately, is like a union contract. You have to renegotiate it every couple of years to keep things running smoothly. But once that's done, things are gravy. Exactly.
So I guess we have to determine whether that conversation is going to happen backstage, off stage, or if we're going to do a stream to figure out, some contract renegotiations. I feel like it's a bad idea, but I'm a glutton for punishment.
I
so.
don't feel like it's a choice. I don't know that you.
No,
like,
I'm not saying about the renegotiation.
Oh.
I'm just saying to telecast it to everyone,
okay,
to get everyone's input. Want to get this one too?
Marco, you missed the comment from Ben where he implied I cut grass because I'm Mexican.
Wow.
Wow.
He does cut grass, but it's also uncalled for. Oh man.
Half is a fraction.
Oh man. I don't think it was a half. I think it was a quarter
Of
at
what?
the most. Are you saying of those figures of the ones that I'm getting?
Yeah,
man.
that was not good for you.
I thought that was building my case, but
No.
there's a lot of bangers. There's a lot of heat dropping. Blur Dad Live. Can't wait to get Keaton Batman home. That one's gonna be beautiful, especially with the '89 Batmobile.
That's the
for
old
those-
guy, right?
How dare you? He's a legend. Put some respect.
Keaton.
Yeah, Mikael Keaton is what Joao would say.
Keaton?
Keaton, yeah. Michael, he was the Vulture.
Yes,
on
yes,
Homecoming.
that's what I was
okay.
thinking. Yes.
The old guy. Wow,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
disrespect.
He's
The disrespect.
so old.
Gigi, any other grievances you want to air? Obviously, this was a mistake. This whole stream was a mistake. You were being upset with
I
me
literally
about
was
other
living my
things?
best life.
Yeah.
I was cuddling puppies, like just the best
I literally
time.
brought her from holding
Yeah,
puppies, and
literally I was
thought
holding a puppy, and he said, we gotta go.
I thought like, oh, that's gonna get her in a good headspace, and then she'll be a little less critical. But I was very wrong. Very wrong.
No, all I gotta say is that you're not getting two. Like, that's, I'm sorry, but that is not happening. Like, that's not happening. It's not.
What if I want the Batman from one version and
No, that's even
the
worse.
Armory from the other?
No.
but since it's such an important film to me, you
Are
don't
they
think that
are they both accurate?
I'm not as sure on the accuracy, but I think one looks better. One has better
Exactly.
gauntlets. I'll have to do a side-by-side
No.
comparison. I'll make a spreadsheet
No.
just like I love to do.
Listen, when you and I met each other, you were kind of dating another girl, and you had to choose.
Mm-hmm.
Did you continue dating this girl or not? You gotta choose. Like, you gotta choose.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
no.
It's a good analogy.
Yeah.
It is. It feels like it's not analogous to the situation, but oh,
You
man.
gotta choose.
Okay, well, I got to choose. On the next episode, we will let you know what I decided, or if I was able to finagle my way to both. And apparently have a hall pass, too, as long as she has a BBL. That's what I heard. That's what everyone heard in the chat. So, Ben Thomas is saying, Marco, you made the right choice. Oh, yeah. Not even. There's no question about it. No question about
He
it.
was also an attorney, so he definitely has a tie.
Wow. Oh, that one. Okay, I thought you meant someone else.
Right to jail.
But also,
Somebody fine. She wasn't it. You got me there.
want to thank everyone that watched us either on Collecting Weekly or watched us on our channel. Awesome chat today. And yeah, with that, Gigi, you want to take us out?
Bye.
And I didn't even have the video ready. Oh my God,
Jeez.
idiot.
All right, go. In 5, 4, 3. That's tomorrow, and that is it. Okay. In 5, 4, 3. That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.